Good morning, dear students. This is Ashwini Gupta, your new maths teacher. Since in this time of pandemic outbreak, we all are locked down under our homes and everything is on hold. But education should not be suffered in any way. So, keeping that in mind, we all the teachers are doing our best to provide you all the required study materials for you to continue your studies and should not be lacking behind in any manner. So, we'll go to the first chapter, that is integers from your NCERT book. As in the last classes, the videos were shared to you on integers. I hope you all would have gone through that video. Today, I am going to give you a quick recap on integers and will be moving to the next topics and solving the exercises in this video today. So, starting with the integers. So, our first chapter is integers. In the lower classes, you would have known and studied also about the natural numbers. What are natural numbers? The numbers that are naturally occurring is called natural numbers, and that is 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? When we include 0 into this natural number, what do we get? We get whole numbers, right? That is the whole numbers. When the 0 is included to the natural number, it becomes whole number. When we take the negatives of these natural numbers, then what does it become? It becomes integers, that is -1, -2, -3 and so on. That is up to minus infinite, and this is up to plus infinite, right? So what is the integers? That is the definition. We'll go by the definition, that is integers are a bigger collection of numbers which is formed by whole numbers and their negatives, right? Whole numbers and their negatives. So that is called integers. Now, as you would have seen in the last video also about sign convention, I'm going to tell you about sign convention. Before going to the properties, I'm going to tell you about the sign convention. And all of you know that maths is all about calculation. So, if one sign goes wrong, your whole problem can go wrong. So, you have to very carefully understand this concept. I'm going to explain you now. You have to listen it to very carefully so that you don't go wrong in any manner. So, what is called sign convention? When we are adding two positive numbers, or we say that specifically we say that two positive integers. When we are adding two positive integers, what do we have to do? What we have to do when there are two positive integers, the sign we have to add both the numbers. अगर हमारे क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है कि हमारे पास दो पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स हैं और हमें उन्हें ऐड करना है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? हमें कहा गया है कि हमें ऐड करना है, तो हम उन नंबर्स को ऐड करेंगे और क्या लगाएंगे? साइंस विल बी ऑफ द बिगर नंबर. सपोज करो कि अगर हमारा नंबर है 2 और दूसरा नंबर है 3 और हमें कहा गया है कि हमें इससे ऐड करना है, राइट? तो दिस इज +2 is a positive number, +3 is a negative number. So what will be the answer? The answer will be 5, because the question was asked us to add and the 5. And what will be the sign? Sign will be of the bigger number. What is the bigger number over here? +3, right? So the sign will be of the bigger number. In the same manner, if two negative numbers are added, we'll add the numbers, and what we will do? We will put the sign of the bigger number. Likewise, you can say that there are two negative numbers that has to be added. -2 we have taken and -3 we have taken. There are two negative numbers, two negative integers we are adding. We have to add. What we'll do? 2 plus 3 will be what? 5, right? And what we have to do? Signs. While putting the sign, what we have to remember that we have to put the sign of the bigger number. हमें क्या करना है? हमें जो bigger number है उसका sign लगाना है. समझ में आया? Now going to the next one. When there are two different signs, different integers, like one positive integer and one negative integer, so in that case, what are we going to do? We are going to subtract. What are we going to do? We are going to subtract. When it is asked, we have to subtract. Then, so in this, what we will do? We have taken one positive integer and one negative integer, different integers. So what we have to do? We have to subtract. When the signs are different, what we need to do? We have to subtract. When the signs are same, what we need to do? We have to add. Okay. When there are two two same integers, two positive integers, we have to add in that case, and when there are different signs integers, we have to subtract. So in this case, what it will be? 3 minus 2 in this, because signs are different, so what we will do? Minus, right? Subtract, we will do subtraction. So 3 minus 2 will be what? 1, and the sign will be of the bigger number. Which is the bigger one over here? It's 3, so we will put here. Okay, now the fourth case we'll see when it is one negative and one is positive. When one is negative and one is positive. So what we will do here? Again subtraction. 3 minus 2 will be what? 1, and the sign will be of bigger number. So that is, see, you can see the difference here. Okay, so what is the number? 1. Now you have understood, I guess. In the addition case, what we will do, we will, when the same signs integers are there, we will add, and we will put the sign of the bigger number. Okay, and when there are different signs of the integers, then we will subtract the integers, and signs we will put according to the bigger number. In the case of multiplication, the same thing happens. Like when two positive, when the like integers, you can say like integers मतलब जिसका साइन क्या हो, सेम हो. लाइक अगर +2 है तो +3 है, दोनों प्लस प्लस है, दोनों पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स है, तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? लाइक इंटीजर्स. ओके, सो व्हेन positive integers are multiplied, we will in that case we will add also, and the sign will be of the bigger number. When the different integers will be multiplied, it will be in the case of the subtraction. I hope now this the sign convention is clear to you. We'll take the example here of here's also, like when two positive integers are multiplied. When two positive integers are multiplied, what we will do? 2 into 3 is what? We have taken one positive integer, another is also positive. So what is the multiplication of it? 6, and the sign will be of what? Bigger number. So here bigger number is 3, and the same sign, positive. Either you put positive or you can write only 6. So it means it is a positive only. You don't have to put plus, right, in negative, but you have to mention that negative it is. Now another case, when both the integers are negative, like we have taken -2 and -3. When we multiply it, what do we get? We get 6, and sign will be of what? Bigger number, right? So here what is the bigger number? 3. So what will put the sign over here? -6. Understood? Now in third case, like when these are there are different integers are multiplied, different sign integers are multiplied. So what it is? 2 into -3 will be 6, and sign will be of the bigger number. Here also the same thing, 2 into 3 will be 6, and the sign will be of the bigger number. So I hope now this sign convention is clear to you. What do you have to remember exactly is, जब सेम साइन के इंटीजर्स को ऐड या सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे, तो हमें क्या करना है? हमें सिंपल ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करना है, और साइन क्या लगाना है? बिगर नंबर का साइन लगाना है. एंड सेम केस विद द मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑल्सो. when the integers are getting multiplied, we have to multiply simply, and we have to put the sign of the bigger number over there. So I hope this is clear to you. Now moving towards the properties of integers, like we are going to see the properties now. So our first property is what? Closure property. These properties we are going to see on all the mathematical operations that is performed on integers. Okay, what are the mathematical operations? That is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, right? These are what the basic mathematical operations. So closure property. Suppose we have taken two integers, that is a is one integer, b is one integer, some value they have. So when we add these two integers, what do we get? That will also be an integer. Likewise, that is 2 integer, 3 is a integer, right? When we add this two integer, what do we get? We get a integer. That is, the 5 is what? A integer. The same thing is here. When we subtract two integers, 2 minus 3 or 2 minus 3, what do we get here? We get -1, right? -1 is also an integer. It is an negative integer. That is also an integer. When we multiply two integers, what do we get? We get an integer. So a into b is also an integer. Now this property does not go with the division part. When a is taken as an integer, b is taken as an integer, when we divide it, it does not become an integer, it becomes a fraction, right? suppose the 2 division 3 we are doing, so what it will be, 2 upon 3, that is numerator upon denominator, and this is called a fraction. This is not an integer. So the closure property goes on the operation of addition, subtraction and multiplication. Now moving to the commutative property. What does it says? When A and B, where A and B are the integers, when it is added in a closure in a closed bracket, then by changing the term, it does not affect the result, right? Like when we add 2 plus 3, that will be giving you 5, and when we add 3 plus 2, that also will be giving you 5, right? The same thing it is with the multiplication also. When we multiply 2 into 3, it will give you 6, and when you multiply 3 into 2, again it will give you 6. So it's not changing. The product is not changing, right? So the thing is, what does the commutative property says? It says whenever you perform the operation, it is irrespective of the order of the terms, whether the term is here or the here. That does not affect the result. This property does not go with the on the mathematical operation of subtraction and division. Okay, now coming to the associative property. What does associative property says? When there are three, associative property will always be on more than 3 integers or 3 integers. Okay, it will not be on the only 2 integers. It will be more than 3 integers. So when the 3 integers are taken and it is added, and what again it will be saying that ki it will be, what does it says ki जब हम इनका अगर इनको ग्रुप में लेकर के एक ग्रुप बना दिया, फिर उसके बाद इसको ऐड किया, फिर उसके और जब इसको अगर हमने ग्रुप चेंज कर दिया, पोजीशन चेंज कर दिया इंटीजर्स का, द रिजल्ट वोंट बी अफेक्टेड. लाइक यू कैन से 2 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, and here you can take what is it, A we have taken 2, and then 3 plus 5. The same thing, 2 plus 3 will be what, 5, and then 5, and here what it will be, 2 plus 5 plus 3 is 8. So what is the result? 10 is equals to 10. So you see that when we change the order of the term, but the result does not change. So that is the associative property, and this is also applicable on what? Multiplication. This is applicable on the property of multiplication, and this is not applicable on subtraction and division. You can take an example like this only, and you can perform all this operation and check by yourself only that whether it is applicable on this or not, and on this also. Okay, so now we are going to the next property, that is called the distributive property of multiplication. Okay, since the same thing what I have told you here. Okay, like 2 you have taken A is 2, you have taken B is 3, and this is 5. Okay, and again A is 2 here, B we have taken 3, and then we have grouped, and then the another integer is what, 5. So what it will be, 2 3 5 15, and this is what, 6 into 5. The same thing, 15 2s are 30, and this is also 30. So you see the same we got. Okay, so distributive property of multiplication applies on this, but for division it is not possible. You can take one example and check. Now coming to the next property, what is this called? It is called additive inverse. Suppose A is an integer. What is additive inverse? किसी भी नंबर का हमें एडिटिव इनवर्स लेने के लिए हमें क्या करना है, उस नंबर को हमें किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है, -1 से. किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है बच्चों, -1 से. अगर हम उस नंबर को -1 से, उस इंटीजर को -1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, तो जो हमें मिलेगा वो उस इंटीजर का क्या होगा, निगेटिव होगा. क्या होगा, उस इंटीजर का निगेटिव होगा. तो जो हमें मिला निगेटिव, उस जो हमारा इंटीजर है और उसका निगेटिव जब हम ऐड करेंगे तो हमारा क्या आएगा, सम, ऑब्वियसली 0. लाइक अगर हमारा ए इंटीजर है तो उसकी वैल्यू अगर हमने 1 ली और उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स कितना होगा, -1, राइट, -1, राइट. तो व्हेन विल ओपन द ब्रैकेट, व्हाट इट विल बी, 1 - 1 इज इक्वल्स टू what, 1 - 1 is what, 0. Okay, so what is additive inverse? Additive inverse is like you have to multiply the integer by the -1, and you will get the additive inverse of that integer. And coming to the additive identity property, what does it says? हमने बचपन से ही पढ़ते आया है कि लाइक हम किसी भी नंबर में 0 ऐड करते हैं, हमें क्या मिलता है, हमें सेम नंबर मिलता है. हम 0 सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, हमें क्या मिलता है, सेम नंबर मिलता है. हम 0 मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो हमें क्या मिलता है, obviously the answer is 0. And you cannot divide any number by 0, that is because it turns into what? Infinite. It cannot be determined. It cannot be determined. You cannot divide any number or any integer by 0 because it is called it turns into, this is not defined. Okay, so now coming to the multiplicative identity. What is a multiplicative identity? This also you have learned that when you multiply any integer or any number by 1, you get the same integer, right? When you multiply 7 by 1 or any integer like minus 19 by into 1, you'll get what? Minus 19. The same integer you're going to get. Okay. When you divide an integer by 1, you'll get the same integer, right? The same thing. Now, what is called multiplicative inverse? You have to remember the difference. Okay, identity is what you have to multiply, and inverse is what you have to take the reciprocal. Suppose a is an integer, इसका हमें अगर निकालना है मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स क्या होगा, तो हम सिंपली क्या करेंगे, इस a को इसके रेसिप्रोकल में ले आएंगे, मतलब इसको 1 से डिवाइड कर देंगे. ओके, 1 से डिवाइड कर देंगे. सपोज अगर a हमारा है 13 और इसका हमें निकालना है मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स, दैट इज रेसिप्रोकल. तो हमारा मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स एक क्या हो जाएगा, 1/13. जो हमारा न्यूमरेटर में होगा वो कहाँ जाएगा, हमारा डिनोमिनेटर में हो जाएगा. सिंपली मतलब हमें 1 से इस चीज को क्या करना है, डिवाइड कर देना है. इंटीजर को क्या करना है, हमें डिवाइड कर देना है. सो this with this we have completed our properties. I have given you the recap whatever you had seen in the last video, so that you don't be wondering like ma'am what is teaching. Okay, so with this we have completed the properties. You are requested to go through the video once again. If you don't get any property, you can ask me anytime. Now moving to the exercise part. Before that, I will take some questions. I have solved some questions over here that includes the questions from your exercises, and so we'll see the first question. Okay, so what it is, 123 plus minus of 176. What it is, there are two integers. One integer is 123 and another integer is one that is negative integer, that is minus 176. Okay, so how we have to proceed, you have to take this 123, you have to write the solution. Students, as I have instructed in you the PDF also, that you have to follow the copy pattern properly, like as you do your work with the proper the guidelines, and you have to maintain your work very neatly and very cleanly, because when you do your work neatly, you get more interest in doing more questions. Okay, and you feel like studying more. So it is very important to maintain the neatness of the work. So like I have solved these questions over here because I wanted to show you like this way only you have to proceed in the copy also. So our first question is this. So how we did, this is there is no sign, but what it is a positive integer. When there is no sign mentioned, we always take it as a positive integer, right? Now this is since this is a bracket, right? Bracket is over there. So when this integer comes out from the bracket, it will multiply with this sign. So plus into minus will be minus. As I have told you, when the signs are different, what we have to do? We have to put the we have to multiply and we have to put the sign of the greater number, right? So minus 176. Now this is plus 123 and this is minus 176. Simply what we will do, when two different integers are getting subtracted, what we will do, we'll subtract it when you subtract 176 from 123. Obviously subtraction is always from the bigger number to the smaller number, right? So from 176 you will subtract 123, you will get 53, and sign will be of the bigger number. Here bigger number is 176, that's why the sign is of the bigger number. And here at the last you have to write the answer like this way. Okay, the question will be in the black ink and the answer will be in the blue, the solution will be in the blue ink. Now again we'll take one more question, that is minus 174, a negative integer subtracted with the negative integer itself, right? So what we have done, we have given the solution over here. We have given the solution over here like minus 174. When minus into minus is multiplied, what do we get? We have seen in the sign convention, right? So what do we get? We get a we'll get one positive sign. Okay, we'll add it. We have to what we have to do when minus is multiplied, we have to add it. So and the sign will be obviously from the bigger number itself. So there we have got here we have got minus 174 plus 180. So what we will do, we will subtract, because there are two different integers. So we have done the subtraction. 174 में से 80 माइनस किया हमने, हमारा 94 आया, और हमने क्या लगाया, साइन बिगर नंबर का लगाया. I hope now this is clear to you. Again we'll take another question. This is minus 8 plus 17 plus 29 plus minus 45. Okay, minus 45 is an integer also. Now minus 8, we have opened the bracket, minus 8. What we will do in this case, we will take the like terms together and then like terms together and then unlike terms at the end. But here there are no unlike terms, there are like terms only. like मतलब दो निगेटिव इंटीजर है हमारे पास, दो पॉजिटिव इंटीजर, तो निगेटिव को एक साथ कर दिया, पॉजिटिव को एक साथ कर दिया. निगेटिव को जब सेम निगेटिव दोनों निगेटिव इंटीजर्स तो क्या करेंगे, हम ऐड करेंगे, दोनों इंटीजर्स को क्या करेंगे, ऐड करेंगे, और साइन बड़े वाले इंटीजर का लगाएंगे. राइट, द सेम थिंग विद दिस. जब दो पॉजिटिव इंटीजर को ऐड किया गया तो हमने उनको ऐड किया और साइन किसका लगाया, पॉजिटिव इंटीजर बड़े वाले नंबर का लगाया, बड़े वाले इंटीजर का लगाया. तो यहाँ हमने क्या किया, हमें क्या मिल गया, यहाँ से इनको सॉल्व करने पे 53, यहाँ से इनको सॉल्व करने में 46. सो इट इज अ नेगेटिव एंड अगेन अ पॉजिटिव. इट इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट इंटीजर्स. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट इट. सो 53 में से 46 हमने माइनस किया तो हमारा कितना है, 7, एंड द साइन विल बी फ्रॉम द बिगर नंबर. आई होप by solving these questions now you are clear with the sign convention. How does the sign convention goes, जब दो सेम टर्म्स को हम ऐड या सब्ट्रैक्ट ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करेंगे, तो हम अगर सेम टर्म्स को परफॉर्म पे कर रहे हैं तो हम ऐड करेंगे, और डिफरेंट टर्म्स पे कर रहे हैं तो सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे, और साइन किसका लगाएंगे, हमेशा बिगर नंबर का लगाएंगे. सो मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विल सी. I have taken one question from your book itself. Write down a pair of integers whose sum is minus 7. आपको क्या बताना है इस क्वेश्चन में, आपको बताना है इस क्वेश्चन में कि you have to tell that कि आपको ऐसे पेयर का मतलब दो obviously will perform the operation on two integers, then only will get one answer, right? So एक पेयर बताना है आपको integers का जिसका सम क्या हो, -7 हो. मतलब आपको a और b की ऐसी वैल्यू बतानी है कि जब हम a प्लस b करें तो उसकी वैल्यू क्या है, -7 आए. ओके, तो अब बताओ कि यहाँ पे क्या ले सकते हैं हम, यहाँ पे हम क्या ले सकते हैं, a हम क्या ले सकते हैं, a क्या हम यहाँ पे ले सकते हैं कि -12, और हमें कैसा चाहिए, -7 चाहिए. तो हमें ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि माइनस कब आएगा, माइनस साइन कब आएगा हमारा, जब हमारा एक इंटीजर क्या हो, निगेटिव हो और वो बड़ा हो. राइट, तो वी हैव टेकन a इज इक्वल्स टू -12 प्लस 5. राइट, तो व्हेन यू सॉल्व दिस, what do we get, -7. Are you understanding this part? We can take the another combination also. Now you see, -6 -1. Are we going to get -7? Right? Then again -4 -3. Again -7 is coming. एक तो पक्का निगेटिव होगा, बाकी दूसरा होगा या नहीं वो तो हम चेक कर सकते हैं. और किस कॉम्बिनेशन से -7 आ सकता है वो आप खुद आप करो और चेक करो कि किस कॉम्बिनेशन से -7 भी अगेन आ सकता है. लाइक 10, एक हमने ले लिया 10 और दूसरा -10 ले लिया, और दूसरा हमने क्या ले लिया, +3 ले लिया, तो इसकी वैल्यू भी क्या आएगी, -7 आएगी. लाइकवाइज यू हैव टू परफॉर्म दिस ऑपरेशन, यू हैव टू सी कि हमारे पास दो ऐसा कोई इंटीजर हो जिसको हम जब ऐड करें तो हमारा उसका सम क्या आए, -7 आए. द सेम थिंग इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज सम इज 0. अब हमें क्या चाहिए, हमें a प्लस b ऐसा नंबर इंटीजर चाहिए जिसका सम क्या हो, 0 हो. अब बताओ, ये तो बहुत ईजी हो गया. लाइक अगर एक 9 है तो अगर हमने उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स लिख लिया -9 तो ऑब्वियसली 0 हो जाएगा. हमने भी प्रॉपर्टी भी पढ़ी है एडिटिव इनवर्स की. राइट, जिस इंटीजर को हम ले रहे हैं उस इंटीजर को अगर हम उसके एडिटिव इनवर्स लेकर के उसका सम करते हैं तो हमारी उसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी, 0 होगी. द सेम थिंग 8 - 8 will be 0, 7 - 7 will be 0, and so on. I hope now this question is clear to you. Now we are going to see multiplication of integers. Till now we were seeing addition and subtraction on the integers. Now we are going to see the next topic, that is multiplication of integers. Okay, so I am going to give you a note over here. This is a note for you. Note, okay. This is a note for you. For even number of times, whenever the negative integers are multiplied, the answer will always be a positive integers. इसका मतलब क्या है मैं आपको भी बताती हूँ. जैसे मैंने बताया कि कोई भी दो इंटीजर या दो या दो से ज्यादा इंटीजर्स जो अगर वो सेम साइन के हैं, सेम साइन का मतलब क्या, अगर वो अगर सारे प्लस हैं या सारे माइनस हैं तो अगर वो इवन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स, अगर वो जो साइन है वो हमारा इवन नंबर है, इवन नंबर मतलब क्या, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like this, okay, and odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I hope you all know this. So अगर वो even number of times multiply साइन किए जा रहे हैं तो उनका जो आंसर होगा वो क्या होगा हमारा, ऑलवेज इट विल गिव अ पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स, और वाइस वर्सा मतलब जस्ट इसका उल्टा, अगर ऑड नंबर टाइम्स के लिए होगा वो साइंस नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स को मल्टीप्लाई किया जाएगा तो उसका आंसर क्या होगा, वो नेगेटिव इंटीजर देगा. लाइक विल सी इन दिस क्वेश्चन. ओके, as I was telling you, like two integers are multiplied, two same sign integers are multiplied. Okay, so it will give you, this is the even number 1 and 2, right? So what it will be, it will always give a positive integer, it will always give a positive, and we have read in the sign convention also, when the same sign integers are multiplied, it will be always we have to always put a sign of this thing, we have to always take this addition sign, and when we'll multiply this, it will become what, it will become 630, right? 30 into 20, 30, what we'll simply do, we'll just multiply 21 into 3 and we'll put a 0, and the sign will be what, positive. So this is the answer. Understood? अगर यही इंटीजर एक सपोज करो यहाँ पे एक -5 होता या इंटू -4 होता, तो ये अगर माइनस होता तो ये कितनी बार हो जाता हमारा, इवन नंबर टाइम्स, 1, 2, 3 एंड 4, राइट? सो हमारा आंसर जो भी होता वो क्या होता, हमारा आंसर 40 होता. सॉरी, हमारा आंसर क्या होता, हमारा आंसर पॉजिटिव होता. सॉरी, आई एम सो सॉरी, दैट आंसर विल बी अ पॉजिटिव इंटीजर. अब हम देखेंगे नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स में. जब नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स ऑड नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स के लिए मल्टीप्लाई किए जाएंगे तो आंसर जो भी हो वो उसका साइन क्या होगा, हमेशा एक नेगेटिव होगा. जैसे माइनस इंटू माइनस इज व्हाट, प्लस, प्लस इंटू माइनस इज व्हाट, माइनस. अगर यहाँ पे और भी होता फॉर n नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स, फॉर odd number of times, the answer would have been always a negative integers. Now here what it would be, 18 into 5 into 4. What we will do, we will simply 5 into 4 is 20, 20 into 18 is what, 360. Sorry, it would be 360. Okay, and the sign will be what, negative. तो इससे हमें क्या पता चला कि अगर कोई भी नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स इवन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स के लिए मल्टीप्लाई किए जा रहे हैं तो उसका जो आंसर होगा वो ऑलवेज क्या होगा, पॉजिटिव इंटीजर होगा. और अगर नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स ऑड नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स के लिए मल्टीप्लाई की जा रहे हैं तो उसका आंसर क्या होगा, हमेशा एक नेगेटिव इंटीजर होगा. आई होप नाउ दिस इज क्लियर टू यू, दिस नोट इज क्लियर टू यू. यू कैन गो थ्रू वंस अगेन. लाइक व्हेन even number of times the negative integers are multiplied, the answer will be always even, and when it is multiplied for odd number of times, the answer will be odd. Okay, now coming to one more question, that is verify. What you have to do in this question, this is the question, -21 into -4 plus bracket. You have to be very careful with the brackets. Okay, and I hope you know about all these brackets and all. This is the smaller one, this is the middle one, and this is the bigger square bracket, right? Now, so, and the order is also, first we will open this bracket, then this, and then this only, right? This will be opened in the last. So when this is, if any one of it is not there, we have to just follow the order. If this is not there, so after this we will open this. If this is not there, so after first we will open this and then this. I hope you know all this, right? So in verification, what you have to do, how you have to proceed. This is this part we take it as LHS, and this part we take it as RHS, right? So what you have to do exactly, we have to prove LHS is equals to RHS. Left hand side is what is equals to right hand side. So let's see how we are going to proceed with this. We have to take first LHS. Okay, we'll solve first LHS and then we'll solve RHS, and when both the LHS and RHS become same, we'll say it's verified. So what is it, -21 into this is -4 plus minus of 6. Okay, so it is what, -21, we'll write simply, and first we have to solve the small bracket cutting, -4 and plus minus is what, minus, this is what, like this. Okay, -21 multiplied by -4 minus 6 will be what, just now I told you we have to add 6, 4 is what, 10, but sign is of the bigger number. Now when we'll multiply the same numbers, we'll get the positive sign, and 21 is what, 2, 10. Understood? Now here we'll take the RHS ka part. We'll take what, RHS. Now -21 into -4, right? And then what it is, plus -21 into -6. this is our RHS का part. Now what we will do, we'll solve the bracket का thing. 21 into 4 is what? 84, and minus is what? Plus. Understood? Now here 21 into 6 is what? Minus will be plus, and this 21 into 6 will be what? 126. So we got this thing. So like this is, both are the positive, we have to add. So what it will be when we add 4, 6, 10, 8, 2, 10, 10, 1, 11, and then it will be 2. So what do we get? We have got LHS, and here we have got RHS, and in both the cases LHS is equals to RHS. Therefore it is what? Verified. Like this you have to proceed in the copy also. First you have to solve LHS part, and then you have to solve RHS part. You have to get both the parts equal, and then you will say LHS is equals to RHS, and then it will be verified. Okay. Now moving to the next question, I have taken it from your NCERT book itself. This question is called, in a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer, and minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer, and 0 for questions not attempted. क्या बोल रहा है क्वेश्चन में हमारा कि एक क्लास टेस्ट है जिसमें कि 10 क्वेश्चंस आए थे. ओके, हर सही क्वेश्चंस के लिए, फॉर एवरी करेक्ट आंसर, हर सही क्वेश्चंस के लिए कितने मार्क्स दिए गए? 5 मार्क्स. और हर गलत क्वेश्चंस के लिए, फॉर एवरी इनकरेक्ट आंसर, व्हाट इट इज गिवन, हाउ मच मार्क्स इज डिडक्टेड? -2. आपने अगर 2 क्वेश्चन सही किया तो उसके लिए कितने नंबर मिले? 5. एक क्वेश्चन के लिए 5 मिला, तो 2 नंबर के लिए, 2 क्वेश्चन के लिए कितने हो गए? 10. अंडरस्टूड? एंड अगर आपने 2 गलत किया तो आपका कितना नंबर कट गया? -2. तो अगर एक के लिए -2 कट रहा है तो 2 के लिए कितना हो गया? -4. -2 into 2 इज व्हाट? -4. समझ में आ रहा है? और 0 मार्क्स किस क्वेश्चन के लिए भी? जिसको आपने अटेम्प्ट नहीं किया, जिसको आपने किया ही नहीं. ठीक है, तो देखते हैं क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ रहा है. मोहन गेट्स, मुझे लगता है आपको ये क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया. ओके, तो फर्स्ट पार्ट विल सी. मोहन गेट्स 4 करेक्ट एंड 6 इनकरेक्ट आंसर्स. व्हाट इज हिज स्कोर? मोहन ने क्या किया? मोहन ने 4 सही किए और 6 गलत किए. तो सही के लिए कितना मिल रहा था? हमें 5 नंबर मिल रहे थे, और गलत के लिए -2 डिडक्ट हो रहा था. तो व्हाट विल सी, हाउ विल प्रोसीड फॉर द सोल्यूशन. लेट मोहन स्कोर्ड x मार्क्स. ये क्या है हमारा? x क्या है? एक वेरिएबल जिसकी वैल्यू हम निकालने जा रहे हैं. लेट स्कोर इज x. ओके, नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन, प्रश्न अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम करने जा रहे हैं. दिस इज द वे इन मैथ्स हाउ यू हैव टू प्रोसीड. सो फॉर 4 करेक्ट आंसर्स मार्क्स आर अवॉर्डेड. 4 सही क्वेश्चंस के लिए कितने मार्क्स अवॉर्ड किए गए? 5. एक के लिए 5 किया गया, तो 4 के लिए कितने किए जाएंगे? 20. राइट? समझ में आ रही बात? सिंपली क्या करेंगे हम? मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. अगेन फिर से 6 इनकरेक्ट आंसर्स, हाउ मेनी मार्क्स आर अवॉर्डेड? For every wrong attempt, -2 was deducted, right? तो यहाँ पे कितने इनकरेक्ट हुए थे? 6 इनकरेक्ट हुए थे. कितना डिडक्ट किया गया? -2. एक के लिए -2 किया गया, तो 6 के लिए कितना हो गया? -12. तो आपको क्या बताना है क्वेश्चन में? व्हाट इज हिज स्कोर? क्या बताना है क्वेश्चन में कि उसका टोटल स्कोर कितना है? टोटल स्कोर कितना है मोहन का? टोटल स्कोर हमारा कितना हुआ? 20 फॉर करेक्ट आंसर्स, और इनकरेक्ट के लिए -12. तो हम सिंपली क्या करेंगे? दोनों नंबर्स को क्या करेंगे? प्लस कर देंगे. राइट? टोटल निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? प्लस कर देंगे. सेम थिंग, टोटल स्कोर ऑफ, देयरफॉर टोटल स्कोर ऑफ मोहन इज व्हाट? x. वी हैव assumed x, right? So x is equals to what? 20 plus minus of 12. Because for incorrect answers he got -12. This much marks got deducted, and this much marks he got for the right answers. So when the bracket it will be multiplied, this will be minus only, and 20 minus 12, and then the marks is what? 8. So how much Mohan scored? 8 marks. अंडरस्टूड? इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि जो आए वही करना चाहिए अटेम्प्ट, जो ना आए उसमें तुक्के नहीं मारने चाहिए, हमें प्रॉपरली पढ़ के काम करना चाहिए. The second part of this question is same, so you can do it by yourself. Okay, I'm going to do the third one. Third one is also actually same. Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions she attempts. What is her score? Again the same thing. Let her score is x according to the question. For 2 correct answers, marks scored by her is what? 2 सही के लिए उसको कितने मिले? 5 नंबर. एक के लिए 5 मिला, तो 2 के लिए कितने मिले? 10 नंबर. फिर वही 5 गलत किए उसने, तो 5 एक के लिए -2 डिडक्ट हुआ, तो 2 के लिए कितना डिडक्ट हुआ? सॉरी, 5 के लिए कितना डिडक्ट हुआ? -10. अंडरस्टूड? Now when we'll add this to total score by Hina is what? X is equals to 10 plus of minus 10 and this is what? 0. तो जितना उसने सही किया था उसने सिर्फ 2 ही सही किए थे, लेकिन उसको नंबर कितना मिलना था? 10, लेकिन उसने क्या किया? 5 गलत कर दिए, तो नंबर डिडक्ट हो गया उसका, नेगेटिव मार्किंग हो गई उसकी और उसको कितना कट गया उसका नंबर? तो जितना मिला था उतना ही कट गया, तो बचा कितना हमारे पास? 0. तो उसने कितना स्कोर किया? 0. So with this we have completed our today's topic and I would like to give you some homework questions today from NCERT, from your book NCERT exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2 you have to complete question, that is page number 21. You have to complete question number 1 to 9 in fair copy. And students, I want you all to follow the copy pattern properly. The neatness should be maintained and everything should be very clear. If there is rough work, you have to show in the rough margin and the questions will be written in the black pen and solution will be done in the blue pen. If you have any doubt regarding anything, you can ask me on my number. So these are the questions from the NCERT book and there is homework in LR book also. So page number 16, 17, these are the questions you have to fill in the book itself. You don't have to do it in the copy. You can fill all these questions in the book itself. Question number 1 to 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 17, 15 and 18. So these questions you can do it in the book itself. The questions which you have to do it in the copy, are these questions. Okay, question number 9, these many parts you have to do. Question 10, these many parts, and question 11, 12 and question 13. So this is the today's homework and you have to understand the seriousness that we all are teaching you in a proper manner. So even you have to study and complete your work accordingly. So with this, I hope you understood whatever I taught you in this video, and if you have any kind of doubt or anything you want to ask, any query, you can ask me on my number, on my personal WhatsApp number. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, stay safe. Thank you.